Shannon Beador has been sentenced for her September DUI hit-and-run incident. What was her punishment and what did the reality star have to say about the outcome? Read on for more details on the incident. Back in September, Shannon Beador had a hit-and-run while she was intoxicated. Then she wanted to make it look like it was just an average night, so she took her pup, Archie, from her car and proceeded to walk him. It was unclear why Archie was with her in the first place, but she was ultimately arrested. Though it appeared that no one was hurt, she was later seen with a bruise on her face. Her hand also looked to be bandaged as she was out with her ex-boyfriend, John Jansen. Many rallied around her to give her peace and quiet, even offering up their homes. She was investigated for animal cruelty due to having her dog in the car. Now, Shannon's personal sentencing has been passed down for her DUI. According to Us Weekly, she won't face jail time but rather be placed on 3 years probation. Along with that, she has 40 hours of community service, fines, and must complete 9 months of an alcohol program. Shortly after she learned of her fate, Shannon issued a statement. Apparently, Shannon Beador had pleaded no contest to the charges of DUI as well as driving with a base seat of 8% or more. She allegedly had 3 times the legal limit in her system when she was arrested. However, her lawyer, Michael Fell, noted that Shannon made full restitution to the homeowner in this matter. More so, they did not want to push this matter further. Therefore, this was the best course for Shannon in the long run versus jail time. At this point, it does not seem that any contracts have gone out for season 18 of RHOC. Yet, with Shannon Beador's DUI storyline, it would make sense that Bravo would want her back. Apparently, she is high on the list of the cast members they will invite back. As for now, she is doing her Tres Amigas shows with good friends and co-stars, Tamra Judge and Vicky Gunvalson. Finally, BravoCon 2023 is this weekend in Vegas, so that will be a welcome distraction. Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the affluent neighborhood of Newport Beach, a shocking event unfolded that would send ripples through the tight-knit community. Shannon Beador, a prominent figure known for her role in the reality television series The Real Housewives of Orange County, found herself at the center of a storm that would change the trajectory of her life. It was a seemingly ordinary Friday evening when Shannon Beador attended a social gathering with friends. The laughter and clinking of glasses filled the air as the night wore on. Little did she know that the choices made in the subsequent hours would come back to haunt her. The clock struck midnight, signaling the end of the revelry. Most partygoers, including Shannon, bid their farewells and headed home. However, fate had different plans for the reality star. Unbeknownst to her, the evening would take an unexpected turn, leading to a series of events that would land her in a courtroom facing the consequences of her actions. As she navigated the familiar streets of Newport Beach, the allure of the night seemed to cloud Shannon's judgment. The flashing lights of a police car pierced through the darkness, pulling her over for a routine traffic stop. What began as a seemingly ordinary encounter would soon spiral into a nightmarish situation for the reality TV personality. The arresting officer, who recognized Shannon from her television appearances, conducted a field sobriety test that would ultimately confirm his suspicions. As the cold metal of the handcuffs clicked into place, Shannon's world began to unravel. News of her arrest spread like wildfire, dominating headlines and social media feeds across the nation. In the days that followed, the legal proceedings unfolded with the intensity of a televised drama. The court of public opinion weighed in, with fans and critics alike expressing shock and disappointment. As the legal system took its course, questions loomed over Shannon Beador's fate. What punishment awaited the reality star who had once been a staple of guilty pleasure television? The courtroom, a stage for the unfolding drama, buzzed with anticipation as Shannon Beador faced the judge. Dressed in a somber black ensemble, her once confident demeanor now betrayed by a mixture of remorse and anxiety, she awaited her fate. The judge, a stern figure with a reputation for delivering justice without bias, began the proceedings with a detailed account of Shannon's actions on the fateful night. The evidence presented painted a vivid picture of a woman who, in a moment of indiscretion, had put not only herself, but also others at risk. As the court listened intently, the prosecution argued for a punishment that would serve as both a deterrent and a lesson for Shannon. They cited the potential dangers of drunk driving, emphasizing the responsibility that came with fame and public influence. The defense, on the other hand, sought leniency, highlighting Shannon's previously clean record and her commitment to making amends. The atmosphere in the courtroom became palpably tense as the judge deliberated on the appropriate course of action. The gavel finally descended, pronouncing Shannon Beador guilty of driving under the influence. Gasps echoed through the courtroom as the reality star's fate was sealed. The judge, with a stern yet measured tone, outlined the terms of Shannon's punishment. The sentence encompassed a combination of legal consequences, rehabilitation, and community service. In addition to fines and probation, Shannon would be required to attend mandatory alcohol education classes, aimed at addressing the root causes of her actions and preventing future relapses. As the reality of her sentence sank in, Shannon Beador's public image underwent a profound transformation. No longer the glamorous and carefree persona portrayed on television, she now faced the harsh reality of accountability. The court-ordered rehabilitation program became a pivotal chapter in her journey, forcing her to confront the underlying issues that had contributed to her lapse in judgment. In the months that followed, Shannon's journey to redemption played out in the public eye. Candid interviews, heartfelt apologies, and a commitment to personal growth became the cornerstones of her narrative. The once divisive reality star found herself on a path of self-discovery, navigating the challenging terrain of rehabilitation with humility and determination. The Newport Beach community, initially divided in its response to Shannon's arrest, began to witness a different side of the reality star. Engaging in community service initiatives, speaking at local events about the dangers of drunk driving, and actively participating in support groups, Shannon sought to make amends not only for her actions but also to contribute positively to the community she had once entertained on television. The journey towards redemption, however, was far from easy. Shannon faced skepticism and scrutiny at every turn, with some questioning the sincerity of her transformation. Yet, as the months turned into a year, a noticeable shift occurred in public perception. Shannon Beador's commitment to change became increasingly evident, prompting a reconsideration among those who had initially dismissed her. The one-year anniversary of Shannon's arrest marked a significant milestone in her personal and public journey. The once tabloid fodder had transformed into a symbol of resilience and accountability. News outlets and entertainment shows that had once sensationalized her downfall now began to highlight the positive strides she had made. Shannon's story became a cautionary tale, not just for celebrities but for anyone grappling with the consequences of their actions. The narrative shifted from scandal to redemption, with Shannon herself becoming an advocate for responsible behavior and the importance of seeking help when needed. As she reflected on the events that had transpired over the past year, Shannon Beador acknowledged the gravity of her mistakes. The consequences of that fateful night had been a catalyst for profound change, prompting her to confront the demons that lurked beneath the surface. The journey was ongoing, but with each passing day, Shannon was determined to prove that one's darkest moments could be eclipsed by the strength to rise above them. In the end, Shannon Beador's punishment extended beyond the confines of a courtroom. It became a transformative chapter in her life, a chapter that showcased the power of accountability, redemption, and the resilience of the human spirit.